Alright, we are here with the midweek event. I normally don't like doing these on like a stream or YouTube or whatever, other than Artisan and Pauper, because those ones are actually really cool, you know, just the functioning format. But just to change it up so I'm not playing Brawl every single day of my life, and you know, you don't have to watch Brawl all the time, it just feels like something I'm willing to try. So, this midweek thing is Discover 5. So it's the Cascade thing from Ixalan or whatever, where instead of, you know, if you can't cast it, it goes to your hand essentially instead of like getting shuffled or whatever. So it's Discover 5 on every turn at the end of the turn for both players. So you just keep cascading off the top till you find something that costs 5 or less. You cast it for free. And I think it's kind of funny to maybe scam people with something like Solemnity 9 Lives, where you just randomly get one of these for free. Actually, we probably want Phyrexian Unlife in here too, now that I'm looking at it. I also have Mutavault in Book of Exalted Deeds. If you know my content, this is one of my favorite ways to win in Historic. Just 9 Lives Solemnity shutting people down, and Book Mutavault doing the same. I imagine there might be a lot of degenerate combo that just ignores this, but I've only played a single game of it, and I won that game, but my opponent was playing some weird stuff, so. Yeah, actually, now that I'm looking at it, though, we probably do want Phyrexian Unlife. Okay, yeah, this seems a little bit better. I really think Phyrexian Unlife is just another combo piece that's pretty nice. Probably just better than finding, you know, casting tutors is great, but you could just cast this for free off the top instead, right? Now, there's not that much green mana, as you can see, with a ton of green things. In fact, I don't really cast anything that isn't green under 3, but I don't have a lot of green lands. However, the discovery portion of this kind of lets you circumvent that really easy. Like, if I cast this for free off the top, I can find a green source. If I cast this, I can find a green... Oh, no, I can't. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we're going to add an Arctic tree line just for the Into the Norths, so preceding green spells are also castable. Probably drop a plains. Yep, okay, that's fine. Pillage of the Bog is probably one of the worst ones to hit early, especially on turn 1. It only sees the top 2 cards. It's like a sleight of hand, sort of, when you cast this on turn 1 for Discover, but it's still cycles. It's still card selection, and at any point in the game beyond really the first turn, it's kind of fine to hit, right? But yeah, I like the idea of ramping for free. You could run Cultivate as well, right? And probably run Cultivate instead of Into the North. But there are some games where you do cast this out of hand. And that's just slightly better. I don't necessarily need more mana anyways. Like, I'm casting things for free, right? The sideboard is just tech against certain things that might refuse to concede against me, or I don't know, some other kind of thing that I somehow magically had time to stop when they're discovering 5 over and over, but I don't know, maybe something like this. I highly doubt that really matters, but this is free enough for me to cast. In my opinion, just run it. So I have a sideboard just for it. But yep, that's it. We're just trying to scam people with Mutavaults and Solemnities and 9 Lives and now Phyrexian Unlife. So like, comment, subscribe, let's send it. Okay, but this is something I like as well. Being able to cast it out of hand is also just very, very, very nice. I can probably turn 1 discard. They did mulligan. Slime against humanity? That's insane. You're out of your mind. Slime against humanity. You're out of your mind. I love it. Well, actually, it's more than that, because they have 3 different colors of lands here. Emoti. Okay, what the heck does Emoti do? Oh, is this a combo deck or something? No, not particularly. Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. Emoti's pretty sick. Opponent definitely does not care about their hand. Okay, got book. I don't have a Mutavault, but that's fine. This also shuts down slimes. Like, you can't generate slimes when I play this. But I don't think that would matter. I think I'm dead before I would be able to cast this anyways, right? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so I have to play this, or I am just simply dead. Let's just name Slime Against Humanity, because that's hilarious. How many do we have? Oh, boy. Oh, man. Oh, I also get to see my opponent's deck. Okay, Pant Laza. What is the first sliver doing? Okay, so they cannot functionally win. I feel like this kind of deck doesn't even want to run lands. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like this does not want to run lands, though. Man, no second emote, just the perfect 2/5s. Look at that. Yeah, this does not seem like the kind of deck that wants lands in it. Yeah, alright, there's nothing they can do here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, not the most ideal first hit, but yeah, it's free. Choose a number between something and something. Alright, a bunch of board wipes. That's not a good sign. That was the worst draw on my deck. Let's go get a Snowland. I already have a green source. I don't need another. Okay, they can't take anything that matters out of hand. This is another deck with board wipes. The board wipes and creatures. I don't get it. Why with the Discover? You're gonna sweep your own board. What's going on? But yeah, whatever they hit doesn't matter. Oh, this is like an actual black-white creature deck. I thought it was like a maybe not creature kind of deck. Okay, that's interesting. I could just... Yeah, I'm going to go get Mutavault here. Just play that. It forces my opponent to respect it, and if they don't, they lose. Unless they have some wild stuff that I don't even know what that looks like. I don't know what my opponent could have here. They have sweepers, some kind of beatdown strategy, and also have removal spells. Seems completely bonkers to me. They have removal spells. Alright. Yep. They're playing whatever this is. Let's play you. Finding Unlife or 9 lives. And then I think I will actually play this one because they know about it. Probably makes the most sense to me. I do need both in play. If they make me discard one over the other, you know, so be it. Okay, that could have also happened. Could have just cheated both in play at the same turn. Or one of them in play. I just didn't. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at those arrows. Look at those arrows. I am very confused what I'm playing against right now. I so far haven't seen anyone play anything that feels extremely coherent to a winning game strategy. Yep, I can cast this. Can go get Approach, although that's kind of sketchy. I mean, I know what my opponent's doing. I think we could just play it safe. Just get like this. Just do something like that. It's probably just fine. I wonder how this dies. Okay, they found a way to... Wait, creature you control dies, lose a life. Okay, that doesn't track there. Okay, this is not a turn where they tapped out completely. If they did, I would just do the book thing. There is an argument to using one of my mutavolts to block, but I don't think there's too many cards where I feel like they might have a second removal spell, and like, oh, I'll untap this to block one of these, and then they kill it in response. It's like, that could maybe not pan out too well if they had a second removal spell. But until they actually play a relevant magic card, none of this matters. This is also a game where I can get my Steal a Life every time I'm hit card. Could do that as well. Okay. Surprised they're not running Luris. Luris is way too slow, let's be real. Luris is way, way, way too slow. I gotta be careful about putting these in my hand, because if I lose them, I have no way of gaining them again. Yeah, I don't think I'm actually gonna put these in my hand. I think I'm gonna take a pillage and just sit on it. That way I don't lose it to another Deep Cavern Bat. Until I can cast Approach, I don't want to get my card discarded for no reason. I am technically decking out first, as it stands. Cast this for... let's plot this. Okay, I have an idea. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. We're going to pass. We do not want anything in hand to get discarded until I can cast it and feel good about it. Well, it's going to go to my hand anyways. I might as well just do this. It's going to go to my hand. I can't stop that. So, Farewell's not what I want. I want Revenge here. I want Revenge. I'm just going to run that one. I don't want Approach because, again, Deep Cavern Bat just makes me lose it. They did not crack their clue tokens, so maybe they're on the discard plan, or decking idea. It might be in their mind. Can almost Approach for free. I actually do not want this in play. I do not want 9 lives in play. If they have some kind of weird board wipe, it would obviously be a bad idea to, yeah, do that. So, let's get rid of these irrelevant books. Get rid of this irrelevant tutor. Could have also got rid of this, probably. But this is why I don't want to put Approach in my hand. This is yet another game, by the way, my opponent's Discover was a board wipe, and then no preceding Discover was a board wipe. So are you running like a single one or something? I don't get it. 4 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So we can get this, and then I can cast it, and then I can cast Approach without it getting stuck in my hand. And what do you know? My opponent stopped swinging once I played the enchantment. Of course they did, right? Right when I played this, they stopped swinging, wasting both of our time. Haha, bask in my angel. Nope, not going to cast that. Don't want to put Approach to my hand, but now I can cast it for free next turn immediately. Okay, never mind. This is a more reasonable sweeper now. Now that I'm seeing it actually do something. Nice. Anyways, what I was going to say is, after like a few 20-plus minute games of people not conceding, I kind of want a main deck Approach. And dropping the green, because I lost the game I feel like I should have never have lost. Like an auto-winning against random creature jank feels ideal, right, in all cases. So I'm dropping the green and adding blue, because Seek New Knowledge and Brain Surge are really good at putting away things that I don't want to cast, like maybe Approach. And then stacking the top of my deck with Brain Surge is really cool. And then a Tome of the Infinite, because this card is hilarious. Revenge of Ravens, just to stop people from swinging at me, because they like to do that even when it doesn't matter, right? They're just taking... This cuts the time it takes for a game to end in half if people are, like, looking at this, so I'm just willing to put it in the deck for that. Oh, my back. Oh. Getting old. I turn 30 in 2 weeks. Jeez. Alright, well this just means Brain Surge is a good hit, and Solemnity is a good hit, so I don't know how I don't like this, right? That was also a pretty good hit, too. Yeah, because it makes me discard something I don't need. So, that's nice. Opponent said your go. I think that that's pretty obvious. Delighted Halfling. Is it a Yawgmoth? Oh, maybe. That is certainly not as good as my hit, but it is a hit nonetheless. So, 4 mana, not enough. Let's just play this, and then play this. Okay, I like this. Get rid of the unlife I don't need. Oh, I should have gotten rid of the thing there. Alright, opponent either saw the writing on the wall or just got salty. The Discover 5 is just like, adds an insane amount of consistency. I mean, you're unwhiffable. You can't whiff when you have this going. It's literally impossible. Alright, another honest deck. But my opponent is first, so... Alright, so now I just need to live for 2 turns, or find a 9 lives, or a Phyrexian Unlife. That is not a... Oh, this is any creature. I thought it was only other dragons. Okay, 5, yep. It's looking like... Alright, so it is just... I found the mana, I just need to not die this turn cycle. I guess I'll just pick stupid cards that don't matter. Just need to not die right here. And I could. I am at 8. Probably kind of hard to die here. Yeah, they don't have a castable spell. There's probably nothing they can discover that kills me. Nope. Close. But not close enough. Not close enough, my friend. Play versus draw was pretty huge here, though. But not big enough. Now they need something that they probably don't have. Nope, we're still in it. Alright. What is this? Okay. If only I had Ruined Halo and they couldn't target me with this ability. Have to target something else. That'd be kind of funny. Oh, wow. They've played no elves. That's a very strange one. Let's play... I guess another Solemnity, because my opponent hasn't conceded yet. And I don't want to lose out of nowhere. That seems reasonable. Let's cast this. Let's get rid of... Okay, I don't need a third approach. You literally cannot cast a third approach. It's uncastable. The game is over after the second one. Okay, another Naya deck with a sweeper, but this one can do something else. I hate it way less. Sure. This is a lot of triggers, and my opponent doesn't want to click through it. Nice. Alright, they came to the conclusion that they can't win, and they didn't feel like clicking. Yeah, so Hour of Promise is safer than Gilded Lotus. Like, this can blow up. This probably cannot ever, right? I'm not really interacting with that. Oh, this can also find Mutavault. Okay, wait. Yeah, that's just the go-to for sure. Maybe even just drop all the Ravens and just do-do-do-do. Like, the fact this finds Mutavault makes me wish I had this instead of Sylvan Scrying when we started. Yep. Can splash a single green spell too, like the first one can then proceed to cast the preceding ones because it would find a green source. Honestly, with 4 Hour of Promises, maybe I can just drop in Mutavault altogether and add a... Okay. Yeah, I think Hour of Promise is... Just the ability to find Mutavault is actually so good that we don't even need to run 4, so let's just do that. The Discover, so I don't know if I really like that. I'll poop probably. I'm not willing to keep it to find out. Okay. Settle the Wilds? Whoa. Do you have a 2-drop? You do. There are 2 mana permanent. Oh, wow, they didn't get another forest. Okay, so this one. Hey, I guessed right. Look at that. I guessed right. No combo win for you if that's what is going to happen right now, but they're running Gulta, so it is not. Hopefully this isn't a mill strategy. I mean, again, they're running Gulta. It is not a mill strategy. Basics only, maybe some kind of cards you own style deck of 80 cards or 85 cards. Okay. Whole bunch of lands into a card that doesn't matter. Actually, this card has no text with Solemnity in play. You can't put counters on anything. And they can just... Actually, wait a minute. How does this work with Solemnity? Because you can't put counters on Palantir. How does that work? So, lose life. Okay, so 0. It literally cannot function with Solemnity. That is actually hilarious. I'm not sure I've ever seen that, actually. I'm not sure I've seen that before. Let's put back these. Draw that, and then I can just cast the Masterminds for free, assuming I don't cast one of these next turn. Actually, you know what? I probably should have kept Masterminds in hand, cast it for sideboard, and then kept this on top, cast it for deck. Yep, alright, so I kind of messed that up. Yeah, I thought too fast there. Although, to be fair, my strategy is doing the same thing anyways. You get an Ornithopter every turn, sure. Oh wait, this still scries 2. Okay, it does scry 2 each turn. You just can't draw. Look at that. Okay, my opponent put their whole deck in their hand in their library. Makes sense. It's 64 cards. Makes a little bit less sense, but sure. My opponent is running things that cost more than 5. Interesting. Not sure how they ever get those in play. Oh, sweet. What's this do? Okay. Uh-oh. Whenever you cast a creature spell. Oh, no. Okay, so how do I get out of this? I don't think I can. I think my opponent has got me. Don't think I can get out of that one. I think my best bet is like... Shoot, I don't even know. Yeah, I have no idea. I think I'm just screwed. Yeah. Alright. If the Silverback didn't like if the Discover wasn't a cast trigger, it'd be fine, but it is. So I think I am completely schmeeded here. They do have cards they can't cast though, so that's kind of awkward. I mean, the other 2 abilities aren't even remotely enticing either, so it's not like they're going to make the wrong decision. And there's no fundamental way to stop this, except Key to the Archive. So I can find 9 lives, and I guess I have to. It's the only thing that keeps me alive. And they can't just immediately blow it up. I can Brain Surge and put it on top as well. Might as well. Get rid of these shock lands. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. I literally said what I had to do. I said I had to put 9 lives on top, and I didn't. And I just died. Whoops. So it would have bought me some time, but I don't know what I'm doing with that time other than, like, racing to approach. Let's see. Okay. Nope. I should have played... Yeah, okay, I messed up. For some reason, my brain did the wrong thing, but my mouth did the right thing. I said what I had to do, and I didn't. But what I would do next turn is, like, Masterminds for approach. I take 3 and then 4 and then 5. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7 for the next creature. This makes a 1/1. It never makes a 1/1. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get 2 turns. I don't think I could have won, but what I could have done was found Farewell or something. I don't think this was not 100% to lose. I could have won that. I could have won that. I could have also looped together more things off the Discovers, and I could have dealt with the Silverback. Yep, no, I could have won that game. I actually could have won. Through the Naturalized span because of 9 lives. But I blundered it away. Tragic. Interesting, though. Interesting game. This is, I think, the first time I saw someone actually do the my hand is irrelevant mono 5-drop thing. But again, they had 7 drops in their deck, which is obviously not correct. Let's go get you. Oh, 2 games in a row? 2 games in a row? Hand doesn't matter? Looks like it. Don't know where suddenly all this is coming from. This is far more honest than the last opponent, though. By a large margin. Looks like it's actually mono green, too. It's even more honest. Oh, they can still run Silverback, I guess. Alright, let's not do this wrong. You know what? I'm not even gonna I'm gonna do it so I can't possibly screw it up. I'm gonna set it so I literally could not mess it up if I tried. O'Hara will always trigger, so they will find an answer. If there's an answer in their deck, they're very quickly going to find it. Yep, this is the mono 5-drop deck that actually took 3 hours to bump into. I thought this would happen all day, and it literally took 3 hours. Alright, I'm just going to play this just so, again, I don't mess it up. They have a legendary, so if Besage's into your deck, you know, congratulations, that would do it. Target creature. Okay, that's cool. Wait, this costs 5, though. No, I don't think you ever want to hit this. I feel like you just auto-scoop every time you find this on turn 1. Do not want that in your deck. So I guess it's not a true 5-drop deck, because it's got, like, jank things in it that don't matter. Like, you should run the Cycle Land instead of this. Negative 27? Yeah. I've been healthier. It's probably my diet. Let's play... Ooh, put key on top. Alright, nope. Opponent figured it out. Can't win. Okay, so I really liked this deck. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Phyrexian Unlife, 9 lives limit. Like, these 12 slots are just like my bread and butter, my dream, and then the Book of Exalted Deeds is my other dream, and I love doing it every opportunity I can, and this is one of those midweeks where you absolutely can, and it felt really cool. Felt really good to play this. It did take a very long time, like more than 2 hours, to play somebody who had nothing castable, and it was all like out of hand, and it was all just 5-drops in the deck. And they would just cast them for free, so they could essentially mulligan 2-0. They'd have a dead hand, and they just discover a 5-drop every turn. That's kind of what I expected almost everyone to be doing, but it took over 2 hours to find somebody doing that. And when I did finally find someone doing it, they had like 7 drops and 6 drops in their deck. You cannot discover them. There was no fundamental way for them to ever cast those. So I don't really know why they were running them. Maybe just to make it so they're like the 5-drops are consistent, like it's always the same 5-drop you hit because you only have like 4 or 5 in your deck and the rest are uncastable. But you would probably just play lands instead, because then you could actually cast the ones out of hand later. So I don't know why people would play more than 5 mana cost in that specific strategy. The strategy where you literally make no game actions, you just swing with what the game gives you. The smoothest of brain strategy. And I thought it would be funny to punish it into oblivion. But it took 2+ hours to find that strategy. And I did pummel it into oblivion when I bumped into it. It never ever stood a chance. I am so unyieldingly likely to find the combo before they kill you. Especially if I'm on the play. It's like you're so likely to find it. You could even make it far more likely by just dropping everything in your deck that is not the combo and just adding lands or things that cost more than 5. Like I could drop all of these, add more approaches, add like a farewell. That'd be kind of weird. Maybe some weird stuff at 6 and up, but it's possible, right? And then you just keep combo things as the only thing to hit. Maybe keep Hour of Promise because it helps you ramp into the combo pieces you have in hand, right? Same with Key to the Archive. So you could add ramp spells and just combo pieces. But I don't know. I like the feeling in the idea of continuing to play a game plan out of my hand and not just 100% blindly relying on the discover thing. I find that uninteresting. Not really making any game actions past the deck building portion. It's like you both put your decks in the thing and then you just like an auto battler. It's just an auto battler, and I'm not gonna play an auto battler. So that's why I wanted to actually cast stuff out of hand. And once I started adding the ramp spells, it felt really good. Like I loved hitting Hour of Promise. The fact that it hits Mutavault is just so excellent. Color fixes you too, kind of like this does, and I just really like this card. I wish I could run more. The main strategy is really good. I would advise running this if this is your kind of thing. It's like a 90% win rate, probably higher than that. The only thing that I lost to was another combo where someone would never deck out, or they had like their own book of Exalted Deeds. I actually saw that thing, just some kind of infinite looping combo where I'm not killing them in any way because I can't interact with their permanents that make it so they'll never lose. I bumped into that a little bit more than I thought I would. But aside from that, some people don't know what's going on and they won't concede. And you'll have to sit there for a very long time. So you have a 90% win rate, but your games have a chance of taking 15 plus, maybe even 20 if you're willing to wait it out, minutes to actually win. And that could be so significant that I could say, don't play this, right? Just play something else. But if you're all right with sitting there watching your opponent drool on themselves, not understanding why you're not dying, and then conceding in 20 minutes or just decking out, then this is your go-to deck for sure. You could run even more approaches if you think you're racing to it. You could drop Seek, find more ramp. If you're going to run more approaches, I would say run more ramp so you can actually cast these out of hand. That's the only way to actually cast it. You can't cascade or discover. It costs more than 5. And even if you could, you still have to cast that out of hand to actually win. So it's not going to work. But it's satisfying to run this in the main deck. I'm not going to lie. It's very satisfying. I'm probably not done with this format, but if people have more ideas and they want to see more of this, let me know. But, I'm going to try not to stray too far from the Historic Brawl, really. But I don't know, Historic Brawl's been kind of like meh for a while now. Ever since the past couple sets, it's like, geez, it's, every game kind of feels the same. My demeanor is also just different when I'm playing it. I feel like I'm not having as much fun. This is way more fun to me. Not just like this deck specifically, but this format's just something new. So let me know what you thought about this list. Let me know what you think about this format. If you have ideas for lists in this format you want to see, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.